Hello, you can call me Castle. I am the Dungeon Master, and I welcome you back to the Beastlands. Thank you for watching my legacy unfold. I realize that the audio quality in the first several episodes was kind of rough, and we thank you for putting up with us. We are constantly striving to improve your viewing experience. The new sessions will be split into less than half-hour episodes, posted Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard or 7 p.m. Eastern. Also, be sure to check out the Dirk and Dirtle podcast, which is uploaded at their whim once a week. If you enjoy our show and want to help support us, please drop a like, but more importantly, share us with the world. Check out our Call of the Beastlands social media pages. Links in the description.
Create a good distraction, it would.
Look at what we've done in the past.
I like the way you think.
Well, it's rumored that every part of a dragon is magical in some way, but it would take an expert to know what in specific.
Maybe it's his mother's tooth. Create big distraction with that, we could.
Well, a high enough level bard could cast something like legend lore and get a whole bunch of useless information about just about anything.
Dirtle can do that right now.
Well,
My
No.
point is proven.
He can't cast that level spell.
yeah,
He can give us a bunch of useless information.
that is true.
Okay, well then.
We go into the castle?
I think we should accept the request because they're in the same direction, right?
Right.
Yeah, so we can accept the request, go to the castle, and then from there search for the dragon.
Yep.
Who knows? Maybe they're in the same place.
Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Even if not.
Exactly.
All right. So you pack up and leave town. Newly acquired horses. You got your cart, which is a little bit weathered, but with a little bit of maintenance, is back in top shape, including the hammocks. And you did some work on the garden that you were going to build on top of it, and you start making your way. There are travelers on the road in abundance as you start leaving, and eventually they start tapering off to different destinations, and you continue on your way. You say you're traveling slow?
I say we do.
Any
Very
particular
well.
reason
Any particular reason, Turk?
to travel slow?
Yep. To avoid as many eyes as possible and to be alert at all times.
And we are climbing up a mountain, so treacherous terrain.
If you want to,
Suppose so.
if you want to avoid eyes, stay in the shadows. Stay off the road.
You still have many days travel before you reach treacherous terrain in the way of the mountain. You're quite a ways away from like the base of the mountain range.
Well, let's travel normally till we get to the mountain.
Okay.
I'm still being cautious, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm going to take a nap in the wagon.
So I'm going to fast track a couple of days because other than the occasional bad mishap, not much happens this close to the capital. However, on day 3, you encounter the wreckage of a caravan. You turn around a corner and the road itself is cleared, and there's broken bits of wagon and some old tattered cloth, and remains of some stuff that was on fire.
Did we want to investigate or keep going?
Well, we should probably investigate just to see if anybody's in trouble.
I
Well-
don't see anybody.
Give me an investigation check.
With guidance. 1d4.
Thank you. Wait, you said survival?
Investigation.
Oh. Yeah, that's totally
I guess I would take this either roll, I guess, now that you mention it.
I'll just do investigation. That's higher for me anyway. Plus guidance is 1d4.
Yeah. Which you already had a natural 19, putting at 21, which is great. You can tell that this wreckage is at least a week old.
Am I able to see if any of the markings of the ground kind of match any of the knolls or anything such as?
Okay, that one's going to be a survival check.
Okay.
See if you can pick up week-old tracks. Anyone want to guess what week-old tracks? Oh, hey, look at that. Hey, does anyone have inspiration they want to spend? I know I gave it out to Ethan.
I mean, not at the moment.
I suppose I get one every session for taking notes.
You don't use it every session,
I
but
try
they
not
don't.
to.
They don't stack, so.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean I still don't have one.
According to this, it's dirt.
I'll use my inspiration for this session.
Okay. The first natural one has been diverted. Please give me that roll with advantage.
Thank you, Les.
Come on, show
Is
us
this
two nat
also
rolls.
with guidance?
Yes.
Oh, well, 20 for both times.
Right. Okay. Week-old tracks seem to be trivial to you. You almost miss them, but some magical guidance from Lesk leads you the way. To the way. Can't talk right now. These are null tracks.
They're becoming more rampant around here. You know, I think after this dragon business and the base business, we take care of the gnolls next.
Do I recognize the cart? Is it the one that had the apples in it before?
This doesn't appear familiar to you, no?
Okay. Can I throw a rock at it? Make sure it's not trapped.
That investigation that he gave me was pretty clear. He didn't find anything left over of value at all. Everything is a wreckage, and it doesn't appear to have any surprises in wait.
Oh.
So, would you like to be on your merry way?
I guess so.
Sure.
Very well. Now is the time when I get to ask who mainly drives the cart.
I have pretty good animal handling.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
I would like to stay towards the... Well, I guess Dirk and Dirtle would take turns as far as guarding the front and the back. As usual.
Cool. There is a platform on top of the large cart that, if stood upon, would give you a pretty good view archery-wise. It's where the garden was being built, you know?
Yeah. We'll just take turns between that then.
Right on. And like I said, in a normal day's travel, you should only be traveling for about 8 hours. So you guys take up your positions, and with that last wreckage, you keep your eyes open for trouble. Give me perception checks.
Everyone?
Yeah, sure. Everyone should be keeping their eye out. It's with advantage because you're traveling at a slow pace.
But I'm asleep.
then not you.
Wow. That is just the greatest I've ever.
Cool.
Wow. Just amazing.
So your averages are pretty low. Well, it's not that bad. You've got an average of like 13.
Yeah, 13 point something.
So allow me to make a secret roll here.
Secret roll.
It's a secret
Yeah.
roll.
You guys get a few more hours down the road when the more perceptive among you start hearing the yipping laughter of hyenas.
Hmm.
Dirk's just kicking his feet.
Someone must have told a pretty funny joke, huh, guys? No, but I'm going to be frank with you. What has happened is a chase scene. I don't know how to be like 100% cinematic right now, but I'll do my best. A pack of giant hyenas jumps out of the brush along the road behind you and starts giving chase. When I say giant hyena, I mean it's about the size. Well, hold on. Let me be accurate here by looking it up. It's a large beast. This means that it is about the size of your horses. Each. You see that there's about 8 of them following along the road, traveling, keeping up, about 20, 30 feet, or I want to say like 50 feet back. And they start giving pursuit.
Ascites, wake up!
What?
We got company.
Wonderful.
You wake up to the yipping laughter of the giant hyenas, and you look out the back of the cart, and boom, these things look like they could probably eat you up in about 2 bites. There's 8 of them running along the road behind you. However, as you guys are gearing up to defend yourselves, Lesk, what were you about to say?
Never mind. I'll wait until you're done.
Oh, I was going to say, you start hearing more rustling noises from the forest, and a few more start bursting out of the trees alongside your caravan. There's now 2 on each side of the caravan and 8 following behind.
The best way to take out hyenas is attack one at a time. They attack in packs, gives them strength. One-on-one, they no good. So which one do y'all want to take out first? And we'll kill them all.
I was
That
going
one.
to take care of the big pack behind us using a shatter and max damage. Ref.
Good idea.
Will the rangers give me
Channel division.
either an insight or an animal handling? Just for more,
With
Tactical
advantage or no?
if beasts are your favored enemy, then with advantage. I would accept a nature check as well, I guess. Rather than animal handling, it would be nature or insight.
Nature with advantage?
Yeah,
Okay.
if your beast is your favorite foe,
Yeah, beast is mine. So,
then yeah.
23.
Okay, yeah. Tactically speaking, the ones that are following you should be drawing, or at least instilling fear in the horses, which they are. The horses are picking up speed. And the ones on the side that are flanking will be nipping at the heels of the horses. It's kind of a pack tactic. Essentially, what this means is that if you allow the hyenas on the sides to attack, then you'll be down a few horses.
Well, if Les does his spell thing, I'm just going to shoot an arrow at the left side of the hyenas then, and then try to push it back 15 feet into the other hyena.
Cool. Les, are you still doing the shatter thing? Yeah.
Yeah, and I was gonna do it at max damage because it's thunder damage. So
What is
that
your-
would be 4d8, 4 times 8, 32.
32. All right. You hear a loud crash, and it definitely stuns them. And you can see some blood fly as the sonic wave hits them. And it puts them back another 20 feet, but they're limping along towards you. And eventually they actually scatter because they're animals. An arrow sticks into one of the giant hyenas on the left side.
Around my waist.
Okay. Very well. A rope is around your waist. Dirk, you have another attack.
Yeah. Make sure that he succeeds or declines that strength saving throw.
Oh,
Because these arrows have the pushing attack.
Yeah. He fails it and
Nice.
goes flying towards the tree line, almost slamming into his the one that is running alongside him.
Oh, it
He-
just missed him?
Unfortunately, avoids collision.
Ah. Well, then I'll fire a second arrow into the second one then.
Very well. Can this one be pushing as well, or is that only one per round?
Yeah, that's pushing as well. I can do it
Okay.
on every attack. Oh. 11.
Well, then. Follow that up for me, would you?
Oh.
All
16.
right. Cool. The arrow goes wide. Your magical bow withstanding even your abuse.
Dirk just goes, dang it!
Right? Turtle, do you want to chip in here?
I shoot the opposite direction.
Very well. Your horde breaker does apply here, so you may
Yes.
shoot as many times as that allows you.
All right, so I'm going to shoot a great bow.
Nice.
That's gonna hit.
And then I'll do it again.
That is also gonna hit. 2 arrows thud into it, and he gives a yelp, but it doesn't slow him down as much as you would hope.
Okay.
Oh wait,
so I
that's 2
shoot the
different
one-
targets, right?
No, that's just the first attack. That's not the horde breaker.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Now I'll do horde breaker.
That's gonna hit, and that'll be on the second target, and arrow slams into him as well,
Yes.
eliciting a yelp, but otherwise not slowing it down.
Then I yell mean things to it. Your mother was a wolf, and your father was a chipmunk.
So that leaves us with Todier. Tying the rope around you should technically count as a free action interacting.
I am not.
Oh, right on.
That's all. I was preparing myself to. I was thinking about pulling him up, and then I remembered they're about the size of a horse. And I was like, no, we shouldn't pull one of those up to the top of this.
For sure. Well, so you'll have the opportunity to attack it as it lunges to bite at a horse. Then that's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for. Or
Okay, cool.
with my astral arm and blast them back. But either way.
Which
That
one?
may be. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Ascites.
Which one has most damage?
Well, the one on the left has not been harmed yet, but its fellow had been blasted into a tree and is no longer chasing. However, the two on the right have arrows sticking out of them. One of them has 2 arrows in it, and the other one has 1.
I'll go for the one that has 2 arrows in it.
All right.
I don't have my glasses on. I can't see. Hang on, I gotta blow everything up. Okay.
Got 20.
Nice. Follow that up for me. Just roll a d20.
Oh, and get a 1.
What is this stupid thing doing? Hold on here. Okay.
Okay, so still a crit. It is 16 times 2, so 32 points of damage. That is going to finish off that hyena. It drops and rolls. Thunk, 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 thunk. The final hyena, seeing that, or hyenas, seeing that they're alone, are going to try and snatch a bite at your horses before running them back off into the woods. Todier, you have the chance to stop that. How would you like to do that? Very well. That's a dexterity saving throw.
Yep. Or 2. 4.
I rolled a 14 total.
Just 2 rolls up there.
That is going to fail, I think. Your DC is fairly good. Well, actually, I don't know what your DC is. So it's going to be 8 plus your wisdom modifier plus your proficiency bonus. So what is your wisdom modifier?
3.
Okay, so that's 11 plus your proficiency, which is also 3. So 14. All right, he just succeeds the saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh, I could roll for the other one, though, I guess.
Meh.
Yeah, and that's just your bonus action.
Yeah, just push him away.
He got the exact same roll, though. All right, so do the 2d6. They'll still take damage from it, but it's half, right? Yeah. So go ahead and roll your 2d6. Cool, 7 points, so 3 points of damage to him. A minor contusion. However, go ahead and make your attacks.
I was looking at my reflective grapple. I was like, can I grab each of them and just throw them? But no, I don't think I can.
If they try to get away from you, you can try and grapple them as a reaction.
Yeah. Can I do something cool here?
So the first one misses. The second one strikes. So far, you've done minor damage to both of them. These hyenas are going to attempt to lunge at your horses. The first one hitting with a 16, and the second one hitting with a 17. The damage on these is actually fairly impressive for a beast. One horse takes 7 points of piercing damage, and one horse takes 11 points of piercing damage. Now we find out how much life a horse has.
That is a good question.
That was my next question.
These are riding horses. 13. All right. They take large gashes in their flanks, but don't go down immediately. They just let out screams the way that horses do when they're badly wounded. And the hyenas attempt to dash off into the brush, the last two of them. Would you like to try and reflexively grapple one of them, Jacob?
No.
Or would you like to just let
him
go?
go?
All right. So the horses run on for another few minutes, and you don't sense any signs of pursuit, lingering pursuit. However, the blood is running fairly thickly from the horses.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on the one that took 11 damage.
All right, go ahead and heal that up. 5 on the Cure Wounds. All right, so it does stop the bleeding and, start closing the wound, which helps a lot with its temperament. However, it's sweating and panicked, and the only reason it's still going is because it's tied to several other horses.
I'll cast it one more time.
Okay. What about the other one, guys?
I'm up there with it. Is that a medicine? Would looking at it be a medicine check or animal handling?
Medicine.
Yeah.
Speaking of, please give me an animal handling check.
Let me see if there's anything I can do while it's still moving, or if we have to completely stop
23.
before we get too much.
Very good.
further.
All right, would you like to stop the cart and inspect the animals, see if there's anything you can do?
So all the hyenas are either dead or have run off?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, we'll definitely stop the cart. I have 2 more uses of a normal potion of healing.
Follow us on all major social media, Discord, Twitch, and as always, thank you for joining us. See you tomorrow at 4.